So my name is Kimberly Teague. I'm currently a DSA member. I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible. So in many ways, my political journey began in 2016 with the presidential elections. It was the very first election that I would participate in, and it was also then that I became acquainted with Bernie Sanders and his message of building a humane society. As a low-income Hispanic woman with a disabled mother, Bernie's bold economic agenda was something that interested me and surprised me at the time because I had never seen anything like it. Bernie redefined for me what was indeed possible and caused me to question the conventional wisdom that I had internalized. I had to get through this. It was not only the striking agenda that impressed me, but also the way the senator advocated for economic justice. He was unrepentant and direct when it came to taking on the forces of greed, recklessness, and corruption. Truth is, as someone who moved to this country when I was 8 years old, I believe deeply in the American dream and in the idea that hard work pays off. Though by my early 20s, school debt and housing instability and a chronic stomach condition, that dream had all but faded. It was then that I realized that the condition of poverty has very little to do with your personal qualities or decisions. The problem is systemic and interconnecting. Many problems that at first appear to be disassociated are indeed connected to the wider issues of wealth accumulation for the very fewest among us. It was then that I also decided to confront my anxiety and join a wider movement for change in this country, because I've known what it's like to live in an apartment with lead. I've known what it's like not to have running hot water during the winter. And I've also seen up close the devastation that the war on drugs has had on working families. All those things I've known and more. But I have also known hope and empowerment brought about by a new political consciousness that has awakened within America. A consciousness that has asked what a human being is worth, what am I worth? And in the 21st century, in an advanced and modern economy, a human being is worth healthcare and education, housing, a clean and safe environment, a job that doesn't exploit them but is democratic and allows them to feel valued. That's the type of society that I want to be a part of. That's the type of society that is possible when the needs of human beings are centered and we realize that there's no better investment than a human being. All the most precious metals in the world are worth nothing if there's not a mind who can put them to work. That is why I'm with Bernie, and together I know we will lead this country to a new golden age for humanity, and the stars above will be our witness. Have faith in the movement, even when it is hard, and the heart struggles to trudge on, because in the words of Eugene Debs, 10,000 times has the labor movement stumbled and fallen and bruised itself and risen again, being seized by the throat and choked and clubbed into instability, and joined by courts, assaulted by thugs, charged by the militia, shot down by regulars, introduced by the press, frowned upon by public opinion, deceived by public opinion. All those things the labor movement has known and more. But it's still the most vital and potential power this planet has ever known, and its historic mission of emancipating the workers of the world from the thraldom of the ages is as certain of an ultimate realization as is the setting of the sun.